Good morning, Costi and the GCI community. Welcome to GCI Studios. Draw every day. We are starting episode number 238. Believe it or believe it. And was going to finish up this request by Costi if he's going to show up, but if he's not going to show up, we're going to move on. So I'll give him, I'm going to work on this for about 10-15 minutes. If he doesn't show, we're going to switch gears. Good morning, Costi. Can you hear me? Yes, I meant Nismo. I haven't had my cup of coffee yet. Anyway, if Nismo does not show up in about 15 minutes or so, we're going to move on to another request by Jack, and we're going to do good, loud and clear. We'll move on to a request by Jack, and that's Christopher Reeves as Superman. So I've got references for him queued up in case we need them. So, yes, if not Costi, if Nismo does not show. So, let's get a little bit going here, just in case he does show up. So I'm going to get this gun laid out. And to do that, I want to get rid of some of the sketch of... Yeah, I might raise this arm up so it doesn't look like he's pointing the gun right at Darkseid's junk. That wouldn't be good. Good morning, Nick. Yeah, I was just telling Costi, I'm trying to get back to this request from Nismo, but if he does not show in about 10 or 15 minutes, I'm going to switch gears and we're going to do Jack's request of Christopher Reeves as Superman. So I'll work on this for a little bit here. And when he does not show up, which he probably won't, even when he was here yesterday for the How to Draw Comic Book Covers GCI's way, he was only here for about 5 minutes and he went to bed. So he's very flighty. Been trying to get this done for a long time. I would like to get it over with, but we'll see. Yep, Jack will be here sooner or later, so. And even if he's not, I don't think he would get too upset if I started on his request without him. Jack's pretty easy to get along with. He's busy repurposing his old action figures into new, different characters. I think is a cool idea. Very creative. If you say so. If nobody shows up, maybe I could just go back and work on my Absolute Batman cover. I worked on that yesterday, Nick. Did you see that one that I did? I got some more of the inking in. Worked mostly on this area here, some of that detail over there. Got the bulk of the Batman symbol. Yeah. So this one got some of the windows in the skyscrapers in the background. So that one's coming along. I'm happy with the progress on that. Plenty of black on it. So Nismo didn't like my time lapse of Thrag. What did you guys think of my Thrag? Did you guys see that short video I did? Thrag from Invincible. He said I could have done better, which he's probably right. I was rushing it. Right. You like Thrag? Yeah, check out Thrag. It's a time lapse. I've been doing my time lapses different when I do them. I don't do them as often as I used to, but so I'll do have the time lapse available. I'll take a still shot picture of it, and then I'll do like a 30-second just after it's done, like I do, where I pan out and pan in. So you can, it starts out with an image that it's going to be. It starts with nothing through the time lapse, and then it shifts gears from that. I edit, clip on just the 30 seconds of just the completed picture. I think that works better, so you can get a better view of the image, because sometimes when you do time lapse, it gets done and it goes away. You don't really get to appreciate the finished product. So that's just a little bit of editing, my simplistic as my editing is, that I've been doing. Trying to make my videos better, get people to watch them longer. Because I would like to get my views back up, but the way YouTube is, it's hard. There's Jack. Good morning, Jack. And there's a new verses for the discussion. I was just telling these guys, Jack, if Nismo does not show up today, we're going to switch gears and do your request of Christopher Reeve's Superman. And Nick was right. Jack made it here. This gun of Condiment King is something else. It's like a Gatling gun shooting condiments at people. Pretty funny concept altogether. But I want to get all this stuff on the Condiment King laid out so that I won't do so much. General Zod, General Air, leaders of the Kryptonians, Viltrumites, battling. Who would win? Wow, that's a battle. We got Zod, we got Thrag. I'm going to give that one to Thrag. I think Thrag would take that. Oh, Zod, we got a choice. Nick for Zod. I'm going to give it to Thrag. He's a pretty bad mamba jamba. Yeah, this will determine how much detail I put on Darkseid. I'm losing my train of thought. My brain's sinking deeper and deeper into the sketch. Seven exams, holy moly. You don't know what a Thrag is. Thrag is one bad mamba jamba in the Invincible universe. At Invincible, I saw one scene where he was coming at him, you know, like a torpedo, and hit him with all he had right in the face. Not only did Thrag not flinch, he didn't even move an inch. It just busted up Invincible's arm from hitting him so hard. So they got him at a pretty high power level in that storyline, for sure. Whoa, there goes something. Oh, one of my traditional erasers. I think the star of this sketch is going to be the Condiment King's gun. I like the way it's turning out. I forgot it's got 2 lines feeding into it. Trying to get it to look really crisp and mechanical. No hesitation lines, no wobbly lines. A little bit of design to it. Viltrumite, including Thrag himself, are on the same level. They can be killed by the sun. Meanwhile, Kryptonians and Zod power. Oh, I didn't know the Viltrumites could be killed by the sun. Yeah, the hairline deflected the punch. That's exactly what it looked like. Jack knows what I'm talking about. All right, where are we at? We're 12 minutes in. Nismo's got 2 more minutes if he does not show up in 2 minutes. We're moving on to Christopher Reeves. You will believe that a man can fly. Up, up, and away we go. Yeah, the way they animated that, it did look like the hairline is what stopped him. There. The gun's coming along pretty well. I like this profile I did. Kind of an old English chimney sweep I am. I got my bulbous nose and my pointy chin. Tut tut cheerio and all that rot, you know. Man of action, out of action. Yeah, that would be funny. Superman going up against Invincible. Oh, I got to build up the sight. The way I drew the gun, the sight would be useless. Here, let's do something cool with the sight. Well, I was not burping, but I could burp if you want me to. You will believe that a man can fly. Yeah, I had to redesign the gun. This drum is supposed to be the top of this drum where the condiments are fed into the barrel is supposed to be at just a little bit above, so it's supposed to drop down like a Tommy gun. I did that wrong, but oh well. I'll just adjust the sight and we'll be just fine. And put an eyepiece on it. So we got no Nismo, and we're 15 minutes in. So I guess it's time to start on Christopher Reeves as Superman. Superman. We're going to do Jack's. I like that gun, though. It's coming along pretty well. Oh, and there he is, Glenkill. And there's the Thrag I did yesterday. What was the date yesterday? The 6th. Put a date on this one. 6/6/26. 6/6. Here comes Chris. We can get out of this reference of the Condiment King. Nope. Go home. Find my reference for Christopher Reeve. There he is. He's got a really skinny nose. All right, we'll at least get a good start. I'm not sure if I'll have time to finish this. Depends, I guess, on how detailed I get on old Chris Reeves. I'd like to get a full body shot, head and feet, in this. Here's an example of the full body, or close to it. Yeah, Chris Reeves was one of the first guys who started lifting weights so that he would look more like his character that he was going to be portraying. He was actually an American playing a superhero in a movie. Crazy. All right, here we go. Christopher Reeves. We're going to get out my trusty 2.0 graphite. I'm going to sharpen it up a little bit before we start. I need a new sharpener. I don't know what I did with my barrel sharpener. I might have to throw it down there. One of these drawers I don't use as often. I don't know what I did with it. Oh well. At least I've got a pencil. All right, let's get old Christopher. Just go kind of fast here for a second. Might not get all of him because I want to make the face big enough so I can get some detail in. Look at the shape of his face, kind of a narrower, longer face than I typically draw. And Christopher had some muscle, but he was not muscle bound. Nowhere near Henry Cavill's magnitude. Should I just draw him standing there, or should I draw him in an action pose? I wonder if I should do an action pose. Embellish it a little bit. Yeah, just another standing there pose would be kind of boring. Might be able to use that start. Okay, let's think of a nice action pose for him. Yep, now we're doing old Chris. I'm gonna find an action pose to. Flying in space. Yeah, I saw that picture. That we could do a lot of his face that way, I guess. Let's go back. Yeah, where he's flying out around the earth. I did see that picture. That's one of the first ones that pops up. Yeah, his arms are back a lot of times in that. Yep, let's do that. That way we can get a big drawing, big image of the face. All right, let's do it. The iconic flying in space. What do they do with the eraser? So get his long, narrow face in here. And he's actually smiling, like, you know, he's not an angry Superman like I would typically draw. So that's a little different. And this would come up about lower ear, where his back would be. And we get a good view of the neck coming back. And the chest and torso are down here. And the cape comes up. In that direction. You will believe a man can fly. No, I didn't. I keep forgetting to watch that. I was watching all kinds of other stuff yesterday. Oh, boy. After I got done doing the second live stream and stuff, I watched Young Guns, Emilio Estevez, and Martin, or not Martin, but Emilio's brother, the other Sheen. Yes, you can still see the logo the way it's in the image, because the logo would come about right here and go out this way. And then the waistline would stop here, and you can even see the belt. Might have to get this arm back a little bit more, or not back, but up. Yeah, Charlie Sheen. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Nick. I couldn't think of Charlie. That's a good movie. And Lou Diamond Phillips. Thank you for being on here, guys. It makes the stream a little more interesting when we have more people on here. Yeah, so Out of Touch One made it to the my second stream yesterday. And she said she's been sleeping better. That's why she wasn't on here Saturday or yesterday. Oh, my video I did yesterday just uploaded permanently. The one with Absolute Batman. Yeah, this arm was down just a little bit more and back. If we do that like a tube going away from us. Welcome everyone to the GCI Studios live stream. We're doing a little tribute sketch to Christopher Reeves as Superman. And this was requested here by Jack. Yes, you were there too. That is correct. Yep, Costi was right there on the spot, man. Kind of bent this arm a little bit more. Okay, let's put this, see what this looks like. Is what a number 5? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Hello, Alexia. Gojo. I'm not sure what that means either. Alexia Parks. Well, welcome to the stream, Alexia Parks. And B Stakes, is that a number 5? Oh, this pencil is a number 2. Number 2 graphite. I'll bet you that's what you were asking about. And it is a very hard graphite, so it keeps the lines very light. Yeah, thanks for that question. That's actually a very good question. That tells me that you do some drawing yourself. You're an artist of your own, in your own right. So we're just getting Superman kind of roughed in here. All right, I think we're done with this pencil for now. Everything's kind of laid in where it's going to go. So let's start on old Chris's face. Thank you, Nick. Thank you. Yeah, we're coming along, slow but slow. I'm gonna drop the features down a little bit. What is bank? What? I've not heard of that. Bass. Yeah. What is that? Beefsteaks. One person. That can't be right. Do we lose Nick and Costi? Oh, another artist. Yeah, I've not heard of him. Thanks for joining there, Rare Candy Show. All right, this is going to be tricky, making this look like Christopher. Is it afternoon yet for you, Jack? There's the candy man. Doesn't look much like Chris yet, but maybe I can. You're back, and you sent some more Superman fan films to the community. All right, I'll check that out as soon as I get back. I'm gonna get some another drink of coffee. All right. Thank you very much, Mistakes. Thank you for being here. Appreciate your input, man. And we'll see you maybe next time. Don't forget to subscribe if you're enjoying this, everybody. And hit that like button. We got 12 likes going. And that ain't bad. Oh, I have an announcement to make. I was reviewing the analytics this morning when I got down here to the studio. Watch hours are 3,032 watch hours. So I just gotta wait for YouTube to send me the contact, and we'll get monetized with the ability for super chats and what else? Here's other things it opens. Oh, we can do memberships now with 3,000 hours. I'm not sure if I'll do that, but this looks like a nice Superman, but it doesn't really look like Christopher yet. I'm not sure if it's going to. This might be as close as I can get. Yeah, so they finally moved up the hours where they're supposed to be. I still think they're shortchanging me on some of that, but I will add pupils. I just want to get the face kind of looking the way I want it. I guess it could be considered Chris Reeves-esque. Now the head's kind of small, but I'm not changing it now. Maybe I could bring this up a little bit. Well, yeah, I got to, GCI him a little bit. You knew I was going to do that, didn't you? I can't draw a skinny Superman. I'm going to comic book it up a little bit. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for the likes. Let's get this centered in here a little bit. We can see what we're doing. This is supposed to be a Christopher Reeve style. Let's call it that. Christopher Reeve style Superman. So it's not actually Christopher Reeves. Well, that's what you have to do. Each person can do something different on if they do the membership part of the channel. So what you would do is have like early releases on videos that the members would be privy to before. It just goes wide open on YouTube. There would be special features, maybe a special stream that was members only. And so, but to be a member, it's like a monthly fee. I'm not sure if you can set that, if it's like $5 a month that you would pay to be a member. I've subscribed to some channels that have that membership thing, but I've never subscribed to that or subscribed to any of the. So I don't know. I probably won't do that. At least not right away. That might be down the road quite a ways for me. It's like you still keep the regular channel going. Like I would still do draw every day and occasionally do a how to draw comic book covers, but then I would have special event things just for members. So you're basically subscribing to special features with a monthly membership fee. I guess. I don't. It's just another way to make money on YouTube. But I have to, now that I have the hours, it's supposed to be some kind of a membership, partnership deal to set up with YouTube. So they'll probably be contacting me here in the next day or two. It takes them a while to realize when I hit one of those markers that I've been trying to hit. And so they'll contact me and I'll fill whatever it is I need to fill out to do the first level of monetization. Take my money, please. And narrow that up a little bit and taper it back a little bit. Okay, I'm glad you're happy with that because I think that's about as close as I'm going to get to Chris without spending a day in a practicing on his actual face. Good. If you're happy with it, I'm going to roll with it and just make it like I put it in the description, it is a Christopher Reeves-esque version drawing of Superman. I can almost hear that music from Superman when I see this. Let's put the earth down here so it doesn't really interfere with the drawing at all. Yeah, super chats is what I'm mostly interested in at the 3,000 hour mark. And after I reached it this morning, now when I go and look at the monetization, instead of being 3,000 my goal, 4,000 is the goal. So the next level of monetization is 4,000 hours. So all them older videos I have, all those playlists and things that run and that YouTube has put commercials on, when those are watched and those commercials are viewed, I would start getting a percentage from the commercials then. So, and I just did 1,000 hours in 28 days. So maybe if I can keep this momentum going, I'll hit 4,000 hours by the end of next month. Although I do have a vacation, I'm gonna miss about around 2 weeks of streaming time. That's gonna be killer. I'm not happy about that, or sure what I'm gonna do to keep my presence known. I might have to just go back to shorts for 2 weeks or something. Just being in Florida and on a cruise ship, I probably won't have the ability to be streaming live. Yeah, just want to get my momentum going. Oh, all the issues with, gotta go on a big fancy 10-day cruise or 7-day. I think it's 7. Woe is me. I might be able to figure something out. I've taken some of my gear, my phone boom holders with the light with me to Florida before. So I could possibly do that and just find a private spot to just do a simplified version. Won't have my whole fancy drawing table and everything, but thanks, Jack. Yeah, it probably wouldn't hurt to take a break and actually sleep in a little bit. I could just reload some reruns and stuff. And be monetized hopefully by end of August with the next level, or September. Good morning, Queen Rose. Welcome, Rose, back to the stream. All right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and start inking this. We are not quite an hour in, so making a bit of progress here. Hello, Joes. Rafi, Josie, welcome. Yeah, I'm glad you liked the drawing. It's a request by one of my subscribers here. It says James Spicer, but his name is Jack. It's a Christopher Reeves inspired version of Superman. I say inspired because it doesn't look a lot like him, but it's starting to look like somebody. Yes, let's put it that way. Christopher Reeves inspired. If you subscribe and you come back more, if I see you like tomorrow, we're going to be on here doing another stream. If you're on here again tomorrow, I will take your requests. But I've taken a lot of requests with new subscribers who just subscribed that day, and I don't ever see them come back. So I'd like you to be here one more time. So if you can be here tomorrow or sometime next week. So it is, I'll start at 3 a.m. Central U.S. time. It's the same time zone as Chicago, Illinois. I will be on here at 3 a.m. So if you're here tomorrow and I see you, first thing we want at first order of business will be your request. Does that sound fair? So same time zone as Chicago, 3 a.m. tomorrow. He can repeat it if he wants. All right. Thank you very much, Josie. And I hope to see you on the next stream. I'm going to make a note of your name, so even if you do show up within a few days, I know sometimes things come up, you can't be here every day, but as long next time you show up, and I will take your request for sure. I've had to clean up my list a few times. Okay, so a little bit of the history on GCI Studios. I have been drawing, of course, since I was a child, and I'm now 63 years old. I've had this channel since 2018 is when I started it, and then I just kind of let it. I only uploaded for a month, but the second time I got the channel back going, the exact same channel, GCI Studios, was in December of 2024. So this channel's been going constantly since then. Started out with doing a bunch of shorts, and now this is episode 238 of Draw Every Day, our daily series. Yeah, I'm not used up yet. I don't feel like I'm 63. I'm not sure what 63 is supposed to feel like, but yeah, I sure don't feel, in my mind, I don't know. I think it helps having a more active job too. Keeps you from just growing that old that fast. So when I'm doing, when I'm laying a drawing out, let me find a piece of paper. So when I'm starting a drawing, I use simple shapes. These guys here have seen me do it. Of course, we're doing an oval for the head. And usually a little bigger at the top than the bottom. And then I just get that reference. Now the torso, I'll just do a top line for like the collarbone. And I'll just come down like this. And basically I'm drawing the rib cage first. Do a center line. Upper arm. Upper arm. And you come down with the obliques into the trunk, and the trunk shape, just like an action figure. And then thighs. Head's a little big, make the head a little smaller. Make him look a little more heroic. Knees. Wrist, hands. Something like that. Nick feels like he's 63. He's only 40. Yeah, you're aging well too, Nick. So the torso, I just think of as that shape. Get that barrel chest like that. And then when you start putting in the details, you know, the shoulders tie into the chest muscles. Trapezius neck. Stan Lee did not draw. He was purely a writer and, managed the comic book, Marvel Comics. But yeah, thank you for that. I appreciate that compliment. I'd like to be maybe the next Neil Adams or Jim Lee type. David Finch, the ones I always rattle off when I'm talking. Artists. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And I like to inspire other people who enjoy art to pursue their artistic abilities. And that's why I named this series that I do every day, Draw Every Day, to encourage you guys that enjoy art and like to draw to just put forth the effort and do something every day, and you will continually get better and push your limits. Don't keep drawing the same thing over and over. All right, I will check that. Thank you for that, Costi. I'm one of them, finally. That's what I wanted to be, was one of the comic book artists. I don't know if I'm the best. I don't think I'm the best. Anyway, yeah, I've got to start on a couple of comic books. Of course, I only get like 2 or 3 pages in, and I'm so busy doing this. I guess the thing to do would be to work on my comic book pages here on the channel. I would get more done that way. Yeah, I've got one going. It's an original idea. It's about a guy that moves to the Rocky Mountains and learns how to live up there from a Native American, a Arapaho Indian. And then he has a special bond with a wolf pack in the storyline. I came up with that story years ago, and I started drawing the actual pages on the sequential art Strathmore 200 board with all the blue lines to lay it out and keep your artwork in the right areas of the page. That's what I do my covers on, and bigger permanent art. All right, I'm going to check out Costi's post on the community real quick. Community, newest. Some more Superman fan films you might enjoy. Golden. All right, let's look at this first one. Superman, End of an Era. Guy a little bit older Superman, maybe Kingdom Come type. Superman, the Golden Child. Very cool. Red Sun Genesis. Well, that guy looks different, going after that. What if he grew up in Russia? A film short. I'm not sure what it's called. Just Superman. Looks like. Very cool. Superman Into the Breach fan film. No, he's just, Costi just reviews the films and watches them and suggests new ones for me to watch. Those are all fan-made films that he has watched. He's our resident. He keeps us up to date on all the superhero movie and TV news. Hello, Kent. Welcome to the GCI Studios live stream. Thank you for the comment. If you guys are enjoying this, be sure to hit the like button and consider subscribing. This drawing is roughly based on Christopher Reeve's version of Superman. Very roughly based. Oh, okay. You're a writer. Very cool. I pretty much got the outline of my first one, down in my head. I've written different parts and drawn different scenes from it over the years. And of course, I have a few of the beginning scenes done, but yeah, I'll keep you in mind. We've got a few people who write their own material in the GCI community. We have some good artists. Nick's a good artist. We have some up-and-coming artists like James Spicer. He's getting better and better with his art. Yeah, so once you're on here for 24 hours, you can start posting to the community. So what will your request be, Joseph, when you get back on here? Welcome, everybody. Thank you for the likes. Trying to keep the lines on this one a little bit simpler, but still I want to get the comic book look effect going. To draw the Hulk. Okay. Well, the thing about that, just so you know, on this channel I do only DC Comics characters and art. I have another channel, Gibson Book, where I do Marvel and like SpongeBob and Simpsons, because I used to blend them together and switch back, do a Marvel drawing, then do a DC drawing, and it just seemed like the channel wasn't going anywhere. I was losing some of my viewers when I would like go from Marvel to DC. Not everybody was following me over to, because you get some people who just don't like Marvel, or some people just don't like DC. So I've separated it. This is the bigger of the two channels. So yes, I could do a Hulk on that other channel, but it'd be like a time lapse. I've made a few attempts and it didn't work very well. I didn't stick with it long enough to get it figured out. My grandson was into anime, so he asked me to draw a few things. I've had a few requests for some anime drawings, and they didn't work out very well. But they are on my channels. I think they're mostly all on Gibson Book. You can find them on there. I was doing time-lapse sketches at that time, almost exclusively, actually. Yeah, that does not look like Christopher Reeves at all. I don't know how I lost it, but I lost it. Yeah, the first cover I did when I started my channel is Incredible Hulk. Let me show you that. I got a lot of Hulk drawings on my other channel. Whoa. And this is on 14 by 22 size paper. That's actually poster board. And this was dedicated to Stan Lee, because while I was doing this project on it was my first YouTube video. And there's the logo for Gibson Book. I try to make it look like a comic book. There's Hulk say, "Goodbye, Stan." And then up here, of course, it says Hulk. Yeah, I've drawn a lot of Hulk drawings. Oh boy. And I've been waiting on you too, Bubba. I would have had it done by now. If you would just stay here long enough, we would have had it done. Okay, the only way we're going to get to it is if you hang on when I'm done with this, and I will get back to it. But now I'm too involved in this. I gave you about a little over 15 minutes to show up. I had your drawing on first, but I got to go with the people that are here. And I do want to finish it. I'll show you what I did, but I'm not going to work on it till I'm done with this. So I got the Condiment King's gun all laid out. I was starting to do a little bit of refining on his profile. You say what you want, Nismo, but I have changed my video plans for you multiple times. And you know you're just throwing a big baby fit now. And that I am always willing to do your requests, and I would have them done, but you want to be here when I'm doing them. And so, but you're never here. You were here yesterday when when I was working on Absolute Batman, and you left after about 5 or 10 minutes. So even if I would have shifted gears then, you weren't here long enough for me to do it. So I know you got a lot of stuff going on, but so do I. So do these guys. It's not done. I hardly have it penciled in, Nismo, so don't start complaining about what's on the paper already. You got to realize some of your expectations are unrealistic. And that I have an overall channel to keep moving forward. But if you're willing to stick around till I'm done with this, which the inking is about done, I'm going to black out some areas. I will start on your Condiment King if you stay, but if you don't stay, or maybe I should just go ahead and finish it whether you're here or not. I don't know. Good morning, Zuri. No, I did not watch Patient J. I was watching cowboy movies yesterday. I even wrote it down again. I don't know what and I was trying to get the other stuff posted on the channel. I do want to see Patient J. And I also want to see that other Superman film that Nismo or that Costi was talking about. I don't know why I can't keep your names straight, but I'm drawing what I have on the paper. So if I can make adjustments to do your request a little more specifically, I will. But I'm sure as heck not starting over. Condiment King should be buff. He's never buff in any of the images. It'd be somebody else dressed up like Condiment King if he was. Yeah, you didn't say any of that before, so. Okay, let's get the Superman logo all sketched in there. Yeah, that's what you asked for. Condiment King and Darkseid. And so that's what I did. And you weren't there when I started it to add any of this extra information. uh, mm. I'm kind of drawn. Okay, before that one, kind of making. It's never buff. The fifth image of Superman film post. The title is A Superman Fan Film. Oh, okay. Um, well, here's the deal, Ismo, if you're still going on about all that. You're not going to bully me into changing what I've already done. Because I'll be stopping and starting and restarting and stopping and starting. And that's not the way I want to run my channel. If you have a request, I'm going to do the request in the line order that I got it. And hopefully you can be there. But if you can't, I've made a lot of provisions. I've changed the complete course of my live streams multiple times. This example today, I changed it. I had you all queued up. I had you Condiment King and your Dark Side sketch ready to go. And you weren't here. And I start within the same 15-minute time frame every day, so everybody knows when I start, but I get it. Life's more important. So if you're too busy, that's completely understandable, but I can't keep changing what I'm doing. Gets to the point where I got to get things complete and done. Yeah, it's close enough. I mean, as close as it's going to get today, I guess. Let's put it that way. This is one where I'd have to really study and draw it over and look at other people's drawings, how other people draw Christopher Reeves instead of just a photographic reference. Because I am not a portrait person. And the reason why am I not a portrait person? Because I draw superheroes. I want to draw things that don't exist, not things that already exist. If I wanted to do that, I would get a camera and take snapshots of people. That's not what I'm about. I like to draw things that have never or don't exist. Create new things. Yeah, get some more coffee. Let the dust settle. This pose, once I got it down, went pretty quick, so I can start adding some color now. Well, after I do the logo, that is. And we can just shift gears. Although, if he's not happy with... Are you still there, Nismo? So if you're not happy with what I'm doing on that Condiment King and Dark Side, I'll just scrap the whole thing, because I'm not starting over with new ideas. Because then I'll never get anything done. He's probably gone already. Thank you for the likes, everybody. Sorry for all the confusion and behind the scenes mumbo jumbo. Hope I have a good blue. I just ordered some more blue markers yesterday, so I should have enough of a darker blue to use for this. So let's do a pencil, get this Superman logo in here nice and crisp, and I'll add color to this. What was his last thing that he said? Let me go back. He said Nick. A 100 times. All right, I'm not gonna worry about that. Whoa, what'd I do? There we go. We'll see how it goes. He's just not used to people telling him no. I think I've been more than fair. So if you hear this now, Nismo, if you're listening later, I have been more than fair with you. And I've made more special concessions for you than anybody else. And I appreciate you're one of the OGs. Yeah, Nismo was my first moderator. I made him a moderator before I knew he was 12 years old or whatever he was at the time. Just because he was so loyal. And that's the way I am. You're loyal to me, I'm loyal to you. Even if you're not loyal to me, I'm going to keep being loyal to you as long as I can, until, you know, the privileges are abused. So, there you have it. Oh boy. So are you sticking around or not, Nismo? Yes or no? Because I'm just 80 minutes into this. This one will be done once I get finished doing this logo. I'm going to start adding some color. I'm going to try to portrait up the face a little bit. So you staying? What did he do? Did he leave while I was... Project Gibbs from hate? What does that mean? Thanks for all the likes, everybody. I don't think I got a like from Nismo today, but you can only do what you can do, bro. I was really enjoying that Condiment King, getting his condiment gun all laid out. Getting back into it, you know. So I just need to know, are we going to do it? Well, that mod, I call him Nismo. It's not his actual name, but that's what we kind of his nickname on here. He requested, he's actually requested a lot of things. And I've been trying to do his request, but he doesn't want me to do it if he's not here. And he's had a lot going on with school and a lot going on, period. So he hasn't been here a lot. So a deal was this weekend we were going to finally do his request of Condiment King versus Darkseid. And didn't happen yesterday because I'd already started on a different version of Superman. So I was going to do it today, and I actually started on it today, his request, and he wasn't here, and he wants to be here. Well, guess what, Nismo? I have 2 phones, 3 iPads, and a computer that I use in the production of my channel. And it's my responsibility to make sure they're all charged up so I can use them when it's time to go. So that's all I have to say about that. Are you going to stick around and I'll finish the one I've started, or you want me to just scrap it? Yes, this is Christopher Reeve style. It's not really, it doesn't really look like Christopher Reeve's to me, but the Christopher Reeve style Superman Nova. Thank you for being here. If you absolutely hate the sketch I've started, Costi, we'll just forget it. Oh, Costi, I mean, why do I keep doing that? I mean, Nismo. Because I'm not going to keep doing it if you don't like it. Check. Okay, good. I'm glad he kind of looks like him a little bit. Welcome, everybody. Please don't forget to hit that like button today. Oh, what we got? 18 likes. That's what we like to see. Come on, people. Let's keep going. Keep this ball rolling. Keep the energy positive, you know. We're here for some fun, not for drama. Drama's for losers. I don't have time for that energy. I'm trying to pour my energy into creating some art, dudes and dudettes. You should draw Wonder Woman. That's your wheelhouse, Nova. That's what got you on the map. That and your Nova character. I love your Wonder Woman sketches. I kind of use your Wonder Woman drawings to improve my own Wonder Woman drawings. So that's how I feel about that. Your channel, the way you're doing your channel right now, Nova, reminds me of how I started my channel with all the time lapse and stuff. I think Nismo even said that your channel looks a lot like mine did when I first started. Except you draw women much better than I do. Absolute Wonder Woman, yes. I've drawn Absolute Wonder Woman before. She's pretty cool. Excellent suggestion, Nismo. But there again, artist choice. All right, I'm going to do a little erasing. Not sure what that's going to do to the face, but I'm going to spread this sucker out. So with a kneaded eraser, when it sits for a while, they kind of get all hardened up. Yeah, with Nova's production level, she could do Absolute Wonder Woman, a regular Wonder Woman, a couple Nova drawings, a couple Street Fighter character drawings, all within a couple days. She's a very productive artiste. That's right. No matter what Wonder Woman is, she could draw them all in one day. If she wanted to. Yeah, it takes some drive and determination. I think I was drawing for about 5 hours straight yesterday because after I finished the live stream, then I did that time lapse, and then I was doing production stuff for the channel. Yeah, so I was drawing almost like a full actual work day of drawing I did yesterday. And we're back right at it again today. Yeah, she draws men also. Boom, boo, doo, doo, doo. Yep, that's my color. Yes, Nova has done her own comics with panels and everything. Whoa, Carnage. You're blending Carnage and Joker together, Nick? That's going to be cool. So that was one. It won't be any carpool, but I'm saying it'll be pretty cool. You know, carpool is going to be a hard one to match, to beat, but yeah, that sounds like an awesome idea, Nick. Yep, I'm putting down some color on the Man of Steel. You will believe a man can cry. So I'm gonna get all my base colors in first. How's that sound? You created the name for carpool. I don't think I've ever laughed so hard as the day when you blended those two names together. So right now, ooh, got it on his face. Dang it, man. We don't want red cheeks. Thank goodness for the gel pen. The gel pen covers a multitude of sins. Yeah, you should sub to Nova. She's got some really awesome content. A lot of Street Fighter stuff, which I was not familiar with till I started watching her videos. And I like some of those character designs a lot. Especially the way she draws them. Yeah, it's nice to do a little production and not have a picture going on all week. But this one, as simple as this is with this view of Christopher Reeves, yeah, we can get this one wrapped up pretty much today. And I like the earth underneath, kind of gives you a little reference in space here. Wow, you're gonna have a busy day. Wonder Woman Absolute Wonder Woman, and Venom. Dang. Yes. Supportive. Very, yeah. Good word, supportive. Okay, so thank you for being here, everybody. Do not forget, please don't forget to hit that like button and consider subscribing. That is one of the main ways. And just watch the videos. So I know when you guys are on here during the stream, you probably aren't real excited about reliving it or replaying it. I always do because I want to see how it goes and what it looks like and sounds like. But you know, I'm the one making the videos. But anyway, if you guys could please just take a few minutes and rewatch, or even just let it play on a device or two. I usually have it going on 3 or 4 devices after I'm done with these streams. And just keep building those hours. What, did Jack put something in the community? So what's the deal, Nismo? Are you sticking around when I'm done with this to watch the Condiment King and Darkseid that I have with battle damage? Or what's the story? See, here I am again giving you options. If you're not happy with it, I'm not going to finish it. Ayush, yo, 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 Ayush. Yep, I still have your request to do. Ayush, I'm going to do that character in the form of a time lapse. But I wrote it down. So, some phantom, I can't remember his first part of his name. Yeah, Danny Phantom, yes. I wrote it down. I looked up some reference on him, so it will be done. I'll get it done today, I think, sometime. Till 4. How long is that? I don't know what time it is there now. What time is it there now, Nismo? If you're staying till 4, what time is it now for you? And Costy's back. Oh, no. Crap. First you say it, then you do it. That one's just as dead. Doggone it. Yeah, I need some blue, that's for sure. This would have been quicker. I'm gonna have to go with cobalt, I bet. That's the only one I've got any amount of marker left. Welcome and thank you for the likes, everybody. That's 20. That's better than yesterday. This is a Christopher Reeve style version Superman. I don't know why I keep going outside the lines. I can't even color. I think I would have had this down by the time I was 5. But apparently I need some work on it. Oh boy. All right, hopefully this will... Oh, sorry. "40 minutes. Oh boy. That's royal. Yeah, see if I can find another cobalt. Here's another cobalt. Hopefully this one will survive. Yeah. Probably not going to be enough time, Nismo. Especially starting over. 40 minutes, I could have got this done and kept working on what I've already got going, but it's all your new criteria, requests, elements. I don't think I'm going to have enough time. I have to figure out how I want to do it. Dang it, man. Knocking stuff all over the place. Thank you for the likes, everybody. Maybe you can tell this is supposed to be a Christopher Reeve style Superman. Christopher Reeves to me. So my original and growing up, George Reeves was Superman to me from the TV series in the 50s. And then when they announced the movie in coming up in 77, and they said his name was Christopher Reeves, I thought, how cool is that? Another Reeves will be playing Superman. Thank you for that, Nismo. Yeah, it looks maybe like a comic book version of old Chris. And this was requested by Jack. And then I was just going to draw Christopher Reeve standing there, and I wanted to do a better pose. And then Jack came up with this idea. The famous picture of him flying out in space above the Earth. And it couldn't have worked out better. So thanks for the double requesting, Jack. Yeah, I'm locked in. I haven't been. I'm so locked in trying to get Superman off the ground. Almost getting to the point where I need a live moderator to be here with me, or somebody else that can talk. Like David Finch does. His wife keeps track of the super chats and anything all the comments that are flying up while he's drawing. Okay, where's Jack? All right. Sorry. All right, what's going on, Jack? All right, I see you. You're starting to spam. All right, I'm looking now, Jack. I see your jibber jabber. Tattoo. What does that mean? Yeah, you would be good at that, Nick. I'm not sure how to do it, but you would be good. Okay, Jack, you have my attention. I stopped my coloring. Check out his art. Okay, sorry. Let's check out the art. Oop, just a second. Gotta get back to the community, go back to newest. That's pretty cool. All right, Jack, new female drawings. Is that the one you wanted me to look at, Jack? New female drawings? You have two of them? So here is one of Jack's newest female drawings. Awesome. I like to see you venturing out, drawing female characters. Very cool. Because if you start doing that now, you're going to be very good, equally good at drawing men and women. And that's the weakness that a lot of artists have. Like men, they have a hard time drawing women. Oh, awesome. That is very cool, Jack. Very, very cool. You got some competition there, Nova. Yeah, I like it. You got a good start there, Jack. Keep up the good work. Keep on drawing both men and women. And you're going to be ahead of the game as you progress. All right. Yeah, there's a lot going on with these messages, and I finally found some color that's going down, a marker that's got some juice, so I was really excited about, because I want to get to some of the details on the face. Oh, Nova needs me. What? Okay, you're going. What's up, Nova? Nova's art? Yes. I did see something of yours on there. Newest? Oh, yeah. This is the one you did without reference, correct? Cami. Very, very well done. Beautiful anatomy. Face is perfect. Simple lines, but it tells the whole story. I like how simplistic your lines are, but how meaningful they are. They do the job so well. It helps me to draw female faces by looking at how simple you do yours. That is beautiful. And very well done for no reference. I remember you saying you always use reference. Well, here's something that Skeletor sent. Skeletor Raw. It's not his, but it's pretty cool. Clint Eastwood with the Punisher on his Punisher shirt. I thought that was cool. Yeah, Skeletor Raw is the name of the person who sent that. Just sent 8 minutes ago. All right, we'll see you later. Thanks for spending some time with us, Nova. You always bring a ray of sunshine to the stream. And good artwork. What? Is Costi leaving? Or is Ayush leaving? Thank you for all the likes, everybody. Please don't hesitate to hit that like button. This one just kind of as an impromptu. We've been working on this for 113 minutes. So I need to pick out I'm gonna keep this cobalt blue in here with my, what are supposed to be the good markers that aren't that good. I'm gonna use a deep yellow for the background on the logo. Yeah, you're not going anywhere. Yeah, this is deep yellow. I normally use this for shadowed areas, but I wanted a more definite yellow for the belt and background of his emblem in general. I'm glad I didn't put a lot of black detail because this cobalt blue, it's hard to see the inking when you go that dark. Not quite. I gotta finish the face. Finish the face. Yeah, he's flying up over the earth. Remember? You've seen that picture before. All right, so that gives me something to work with. I'm going to appearances in this drawing behind Reeves. No. What's going on? Oh, the moon. Put the Nismo's moon face back there. You versus Kosti versus Nisma. Now that's a versus right there. Nope, sorry. This is Jack's request. He didn't request a Nismo moon face in the background. Unless you want a Nismo moon face in the background, Jack. Oh, another scary pic. Your scary pics are pretty funny, Jack. Use the handy dandy brush pen to get this area in heavier shadow. And this side in a little bit heavier shadow. There we go. A little bit of deep red or wine red, either one. Let me try some wine red. Okay, you got a scary pic? All right, just a second. Let me get some of this. All right, just a second. All right, let's take a look at Jack's scary picture. There, how scary is that? That's perfect, Jack. That is super scary. I like your orange mustache, by the way. I'm a fan. In your proper English necktie. Very well done, Jack. I'm scared. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm scared. Oh, Gilbert? Who's Gilbert? Oh, after school. I like Gilbert. Very cool, Jack. I've had a mustache since 1980, about 1982, 83. I started growing my mustache, and I have not shaved it yet. And now I've added a beard. I'm not sure if any of you guys know who Orange County Choppers are. They used to have a reality show about building motorcycles. Well, about 3 or 4 years ago, the way my mustache was and my hair cut and everything, somebody told me I looked like Senior from that movie, the dad from that TV show from Orange County Choppers. So you look just like Senior. Oh wow, I can't believe it. I looked up and it looked like. And I've actually met those guys before, when I lived in Daytona or in Florida. I saw them at a motorcycle convention deal, Bike Week, and got their autograph, Junior and Senior. Yeah, that guy goes, man, you look just like Tuttle Senior. Which I don't think I look just like him. I just had the same mustache and beard or hair. Yeah, you didn't include Nick in the scary face fight. So did you put a scary face on there, Costi? Uh-oh. Here's Costi's 3 seconds ago. Right? He's building up the anticipation. Everybody's getting scared. He's wearing his Batman hoodie. Everybody ready to go? Yeah! Now that is scary. That is freaking scary. Good job, Costi. And we've all seen Nismo's scary picture. Selfie. Yeah, because when Jack was and they were talking about the pictures, I thought, I'll bet you Costi is getting his scary picture on there. I anticipated it because I'm paying attention to what's going on in my own channel. Yeah, please don't forget to hit that like button if you're enjoying Christopher Reeves. I actually like this. Amazing request, Jack. You're quite the participant in the GCI Studios live stream draw every day. I'll do the scary voice, okay? There you go. Gilbert is crying in the corner. Yeah, please don't forget to hit that like button. Let's keep growing this channel. Keep the good vibes rolling. Yeah, there's a lot of minor details I could keep doing on this, but I think we've got the gist of it. And then there were three. I wanted to try something. I don't know for sure what to use for it. I think I have a one cool gray 0.5. And then the technique is he's saying it's like Beetlejuice. Yeah, please don't forget to hit the like button, folks. And consider subscribing. We have a lot of fun on here. We have a really good community. GCI Studios. Live stream. You will believe a man can fly. Wow, did this one all in one video. Of course, we're over 2 hours, 131 minutes in. It's 5:17 a.m. for me. There's the number 8. Just want to go over these silhouette lines, get the overall shape. Keep this outside line a little simpler. You were wondering, am I still thinking about cancel 4-way fight against Green Arrow? 4-way fight. You want me to actually draw that? Is that a drawing request or one of your verses for discussion? I thought you were just throwing that out there as a versus discussion. Okay, Nick. Nick's going to post his scary face. Oh, yeah, I will put it on the schedule, but it's going to be a little while. But So it's between Green Arrow, Hawkeye, Bullseye, and Deadshot. I need something to write that on. I'll get a different piece of paper because I don't have enough room. All right, Nick, we're waiting. Let us know when the picture is up. So we got Green Arrow. Yeah, I'll do it. Hawkeye. Bullseye. We got two eyes, the Battle of the Eyes versus Deadshot. Yep. And this is a Costi. Okay, I'm gonna keep that there. And once I gotta clean up my list again, it's all jumbled up. And I will get it on there, Costi. Yeah, Battle of the Marksmans and the Assassins. So we can come up with an interesting name for that. Nicely done. Thank you for that, Costi. That'll be a fun challenge. Can't wait to see Nick's scary picture. He said he's going to do one. In the community. Okay, here we go, everybody. Here comes Nick's scary picture. I'm looking up the newest right now. He says, "Be ready, boys. Nick, smash." Oh boy, I think you guys have just been pummeled into the dirt. I bet you guys are cowering in the corner, wetting yourself, aren't you? There is Nick Smash, Puny Jack, and Costi. That's some good stuff. Yeah, looks like Costi is crying. He's so scared and wetting himself. Thank you for that, Nick. That's a bold statement right there. Yeah, you got a mustache. And some chin whiskers. Wow. This has been some kind of live stream, you guys. Way to keep the party going. Yeah, I'm a little bit scared. Holy smokes, who would have thought all this stuff would happen today? We've had drama beyond compare. We've had scary images posted, scary facial. It's just been quite a banner day. And we're over 3,000 watch hours was officially today. This one's one for the record books, everybody. We got 21 likes for the stream. And Christopher Reeve was able to join us. What a banner day. Banner day. I think I've got some of the best subscribers and moderators on the tube. This was too great, too great. Yeah, I'm just going to add a few highlights to separate the arm from the shadows in the cape. Maybe define this cape a little bit. The dynamic mod trio, that's for sure. Yeah, we got 3 mods on here, making it happen. Thanks for sticking with us. I can see we still have more viewers who have stuck in here for the entire stream, or at least a big portion of it. Thank you, everybody, for being on here. All you new people, If you haven't subscribed already, consider doing it. We have a lot of fun here. You can check the community and see what the guys of their scary face posters and their verses of the mods. And if you subscribe, you'll be able to be posting real soon. Yeah, you were waiting for the 3,000 watch hours, weren't you? Well, we reached it, and we got the scary face picture from Nick himself. The man, the myth, the legend. Yeah, sometimes after adding these alcohol markers, it's good to go back and with the liner pens and just go over the lines again and makes them stand out, makes them pop. Yeah, check the community, Zuri. See all the scary face pictures. Hello, Sunny. Thank you for your comment. Appreciate you being on here. Thanks for everybody being on here. It's been one crazy roller coaster ride today, but that's what we love about it. Okay, there he is, Christopher Reeves, flying over the earth. You will believe a man can fly. We'll draw the shuttle going up over here. No, I'm not going to start drawing satellites. Yes, thank you for being here, Sonny. Consider hitting that like button and subscribing if you enjoy this artwork and you want to see more. See more butts? No, that's just kidding. There's no butts. Well, I guess that's it. I think Nismo is gone, so I'm not going back to the Condiment King, which he finally conceded that the one I've started is sufficient. So that's not happening today. I think that'll about do it for today, gentlemen and ladies that were here for a while. Yeah, these new brush pens, I don't even know what brand they are. Pigma, whatever. I don't really, the ink doesn't really cover very well. Oh well. There's always tomorrow. All right, what else can we draw? I still have time. I got nowhere to be so far. You will believe a man can fly. Oh, more scary pictures? In my life, I've been drawing since I was, a kid, 5 or 6, and now I'm 63. So I've been drawing forever. Did a lot of the same types of drawings over and over again for a long time. All right, everybody ready for another scary picture from Jack? Look at that. You guys are not ready for my wrath. Bum, bum, blum. What do you guys think? Should I do some work on the Absolute Batman cover or start on a new request? I'm gonna go get some coffee while you guys let me know what you would like to see. All right, I'm back. What's the consensus? Absolute Batman or something else? Oh, please. Henry Cavill versus The Rock. Okay, let's get started on that. Because that is on the list, actually. And then we had the actual Shazam. I think I better use some of the big paper for this. I'm gonna need some space to get these two on the page. So here is my back cover for the 11 by 17 paper. I already got some Henry Cavill references in my photos, so I just gotta get some Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson reference. All right, here is a blank sheet of 11 by 17. I guess I don't need reference to get the figures blocked out. It is a battle, so let's, I always put the good guys on the left. Let's try something a little different. Okay, this is the beginning of a sketch. I always start with this pencil. It is a 2.0 mechanical pencil. Okay, so this will be if you can smell what the Rock is cooking. So we get the Man of Steel going here in kind of a Cavill fashion. I'm completely making up this as I go. Yes. Yep, and Robin is after that. So this is the layout stage, keeping it loose. Yeah, I don't like that. You love it already. You like my scribbles already? Justice for Robin. And I think we should put underwear on Henry Cavill's Superman. can't just be running around all the time without any. Oh yeah, Zuri's the Robin fan. I forgot about that. Need to extend this arm some more. Maybe shrink the head a little bit. So this is how I do it. Then I usually get, so the Black Adam would be down here, kind of at a defense pose. Bring this fist up a little higher. Get more of the forearm in it. So this is how it starts, folks. You just start roughing it out, trying to see if you can get some poses that you like. You don't have to be worried about details at this stage. But we're starting to see Superman showing up here. Fun fact, playing next Snyderverse movie. Classic red tights underwear that have cool to see. Yeah. So I always start with Superman because the most important thing in this sketch is where Superman is going to be and what his cape is going to be doing. Now we can sort of get Black Adam going here and decide what he's going to be doing. He's a big dude. Let's see. Let's have him like starting with some kind of an uppercut. I'm going to shift this torso a little bit. Yeah, let's bring this up, this shoulder up, and put this down. Do my classic 3/4. Might need this a little bigger. Exaggerate this shoulder. Puff out the chest a little more. Or yeah, holding it up over his head. Or maybe even wearing it. Have I drawn Spawn? Thinking of you just outlined the cat WK. Yes, I have drawn Spawn before. Can't remember how many sketchbooks ago it was. It wasn't a very good drawing of Spawn. I've only, I think, drawn him once. I wasn't really happy with it, but I have tried. Need some more trapezius. Definitely more trapezius. Yeah, I've drawn Spawn, and I was not happy with it. I know I could do better, but there's so much going on with Spawn. It's a lot of detail, and I kind of got lost in trying to follow the reference too tight. I should have went with my own, you know, instinct, kind of. Okay, let me see. Henry Cavill's part came out really quick and really good. Now I'm struggling here trying to get the angle and such for the rock. Let me find a reference because I'm not liking this at all. But that's what this stage is for. Roughing it out, making decisions, going back and forth. And that's why I like to show you guys the whole process, because a big part of drawing is erasing what you don't want and keeping what you do, obviously. Okay, thanks for sending those. Let's take a look at the reference here for Henry with underwears. Oh yeah, Speedos. Yep, that's pretty cool. Yeah, it does make a big difference. Actually, it looks like Superman says somebody in their underoos. Okay, let's do get Christopher Reeves off of my reference iPad. Okay, Superman versus the Black Adam. All right, let's no, I have iPads for my reference and to monitor the channel. This is 11 by 17 paper right here. Correct. I'm just trying to find a layout since I wasn't thinking about this today. Kind of starting cold with it. So he's asking if you want a Nismo moon face in the background right up here. Nismo moon face. So I take that as a no, then that would be a no on the moon face. So let's get this cape out of the way for now. I got carried away with the cape. Here I am starting to detail Superman already. Okay. Table's going to shake for a second. Please don't forget to hit that like button if you're enjoying what you're seeing. You're seeing the beginning of a new sketch, a new request. Kind of a glare somewhere. Must be from this one. There we go. No, and that takes away that. So I'm going to get this arm tilted back, I think. All right, thanks for being here. Walkbet Wix World. Walkbet, thank you. Appreciate your participation here on this stream today. And hopefully we'll see you back again. Oh, cool. Yeah, we all got stuff to do. Don't apologize for being creative. Yeah, this is an unusually long stream. We're at 163 minutes, actually. We can also extend this leg back and bring this leg up. Your last message about the real matchup between those two. This matchup is actually the next movie in the DCEU. It would have been awesome if Henry and Superman and Dwayne, had done the battle. James Gunn came in and ruined it. Yeah, he completely changed everything. Yeah, Henry was the one, man. They had the right Superman and they let him go. All right, we're starting to see something popping through. A really powerful hand up here. Coming from need to shorten up this torso. All right, I think we got enough to, and this cape is going to be way back here doing stuff in the background. Yeah, it was a good, something a little more, I guess, comic book accurate, you could say. All right, let's see if we can. Things are too spicy for the Condiment King alone. We can get Calendar Man or Kite Man are available. Thank you for that. Skeletora, welcome back. Haven't seen you for a little while, Skeletora. Appreciate you taking a few minutes to swing by the stream. Yeah, very Superman-centric. So I did find a reference with, it's a poster for the 2025 Black Adam versus Superman with Henry Cavill and Dwayne The Rock facing off. I saw that meme, Skeletora. That was so cool. Clint Eastwood. I was showing that to everybody a little bit ago. I'll show you guys again. Yeah, Clint Eastwood with the Punisher. That is so cool. Like a spaghetti western with the Punisher. Yeah, it's not easy for a lot of people to be here because of my crazy schedule that I do. But I appreciate it, you know, when you guys are able to make it. It's just this, to get it done without interfering with a lot of other things. This is the time of day that works best so I can keep it on a regular basis. That's fistful of dollars. Yeah. Very cool. Yeah, I like that. It's almost 6 a.m. here. Yeah, I like those Clint Eastwood movies for sure. So now I'm just selecting pretty much the lines I would like to use going forward with this. Of course, don't want to do too much chest detail because, you know, you want that shield to be the main thing. Work on some stuff. You need to move a shelf, put it up because you bumped into a few minutes. Yeah. That's a good idea. Let's see if we can get Folgers on board. You're welcome. Yeah, we needed something to do, so. The planets. Yeah, give Folgers a call. And not that instant coffee either. It's got to be, you know, real coffee. Folgers crystals. Worst idea ever. Oh, Joseph is back. Welcome back, Joseph. We are starting on a Henry Cavill's Superman versus Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's Black Adam. And did they really need a black person to play Black Adam? Just saying. It worked pretty well. If it would have been a better script, it would have been better for him. Chris Farley, he was something else. No, I haven't heard much about the Jumanji movie. Who's doing that? Thanks for being here, everybody. I think we're kind of winding down a little bit. We'll keep going for a while here. Yeah, we were on such a high. You guys uploading the scary pictures. Got a question about The Rock? Is he the first one to announce Black Adam? Yes. Yeah, I thought that was a pretty cool idea when I thought he was perfect for that part. Just wish the movie would have been better. Yep. Rock, he turned out to be a good actor, a good wrestler. I think he's one of them guys that's pretty much good at whatever he does. When he puts his mind to it. Oh, you see him live, like wrestling live? Is that what you're talking about? Very cool. I've never been to a live wrestling. They had local when I was growing up. It was a local wrestling deal they have here. There's in Davenport. There's actually a school for training pro wrestlers. Yeah, I kind of lost touch with it as I grew older. I watched it when I was a kid. Cowboy Bill Watts back in the old days. Vern Gagne. You guys probably never heard of those guys. Oh yeah, your Cody Rhodes that you're switching into Homelander. Yeah, I saw you uploaded a short video about that yesterday. Oh, very cool. Yep. I didn't watch that, but I remember when all that was going on, hearing about it. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to revamp the Rock's physique a little bit, but that's not a big deal. drew him too big. All right, guys, I think I'm going to do another 5 minutes, and I'm going to have to get started on a few things around here. So that will be at 185-minute stream. Hello, Artistic James. Welcome to the stream. I'm doing really well. We've been going for 180 minutes and 44 seconds. This is our second project of the stream. Finished up a Christopher Reeve's version of Superman. Now we're doing a Henry Cavill versus The Rock, Black Adam versus Superman. And we are in the layout and rough out and penciling stage. Thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for the likes. Please don't hesitate to hit that like button and consider subscribing. Yeah, James has some pretty cool collections. He also collects flags from around the world. He's a flag guy. Oh yeah, that crossover comic you picked back up on? Yep, I was watching James work on his comic the other day. He started a while back and got away from it. Now he's... So you did finish it. Almost finished. You're getting close. Very cool. Whoa. Scared me. Scaring myself. So this jumped way ahead on the schedule, by the way. Because I still have the multiple, I'll probably never get that done. So I can mark off Christopher Reeve's. I got the Brown Bat versus Pengo from Nick. We got the Chris Reeve Superman versus, that's another Nismo. I'm not sure if he'll be around for that. I still have another one for Jack to do, John Stewart as Green Lantern. And Zuri, I might bump up Zuri's Robin on the schedule. I want to get one of Zuri's requests going after this probably. Yeah, one more minute, folks. I still have to do some editing on this stream and get some other stuff going. Yeah, I think I am. I'm going to bump Robin up on the schedule after this. I'd like to take some time and do a serious Robin sketch. Haven't done one of those I don't know, since I added Robin to one of my old Batman drawings. I think that was a Nick request or idea. Thank you very much, James. You know what we say, practice, practice. Draw every day. Yeah, you gotta get the rock's eyebrows right. That little fold in the back of his neck. From being so bald. That's right. Practice makes it as perfect as it's going to be, or just improves it. All right, I think that's going to do it for today, folks. We got a good start here. This will give us a project to work on tomorrow. Thank you, everybody, for being here, for hanging in through the ups and the downs of the stream today, the drama and the fun. You guys made it great once again. Thanks for all the support once again. I want everybody to have a great day. That was a Nismo face I was kidding about. I'm not really putting that in there. I was just threatening. Yes, great time, everybody. Everybody have a great day. And do me a favor, please draw every day.